JD, will you give us a countdown? You're the best. Oh, shoot. Hello and welcome to Tuesday Night Torg. I am JM, your GM. These somewhere are my horsemen. We are back in the studio with Edith and Lady Salvo joining us, which is just always fantastic. Thank you to everyone who participated in the Q&A session last week. There was a lot of great questions. Appreciate everyone taking time out to just join us and chat with us. Hopefully soon, I will have more news to share about Torg and the stream and all sorts of new things. But for now, we're here to kill players and chew bubblegum. My jaw hurts, so I don't know. When we last left off, the group had made it to Chennai and met up with Edith's contact, Saketha, at the Hindu Tamil, a newspaper that the monster hunters of Orosh use for information, records, that sort of almost like a repository of monstrous information. Now, Saketha let the group know that, well, actually the group discovered they're on the trail of the warden. They know they have to get to Kalapanai, but they know that to deal with a nightmare, they have to learn some more information about it. And so the group was sent to meet with Saketha's mother, a former monster hunter, Dakshata. And while Dakshata was sort of explaining things to the group, like how Lieutenant Corden, the man who was part of Willington's unit, and then Willington was exposed as a traitor by Sebastian Quinn, and something has happened. Group doesn't know quite what yet, because in the middle, right on the cusp of getting the information they needed, Death Cultists jumped out of the alley, out of the shadows. Let's be honest, they jumped out of the shadows to jump scare Lady Salvo, which then started a fight scene in the streets.
You almost said Lapis.
I did almost say Lapis. On the rooftops, Lady Salvo is tracking a group of these cultists who have picked up a wicker basket that Lady Salvo shot another one of their members into. And they are sort of Illinois smithing it through the crowded streets of Madras. Genevieve, you, and Anton are in Dakshata's room. Dakshata is a monster hunter, as I said. She's missing her left leg and part of her right arm. They definitely, per Edith's keen insight, they're definitely werewolf scars. Now, so that's where those guys left off. Tyrannic is in the alleyway. Oh, I also forgot to mention, the building is on fire. You're on the second story of her curio shop, and the building is on fire. And none of you know where Edith is. Where was Edith? Hold on. Oh yeah, Edith entered into an empty home. The door was shut behind her, and 3 of these cultists, which you guys now know can invoke magic, or can cast spells. They have surrounded her. So if my recap serves me correctly, also, sorry, Genevieve, Anton seems a little duller of spirit and wit, as he was cursed by one of the mages with -4 to his spirit and all spirit-related tests, and 20s do not explode for him until the spell resolves. So we're going to start it up. So here we go. First card. Oh, actually, I'm going to let Maddie, welcome back, V. Tell me when to stop shuffling.
We're a person that you can reach in and pull the card. You can fan them out.
Yeah, any card. You want me to cut?
Yes. So I'm in a burning building with you, and we don't know where anyone else is. Is that what?
Well, Lady Salvo and Tyrannic went out the window into the alley to chase somebody.
Wow, I didn't
I
even know
leaned
this.
out the window and tried to pyrokinesis, and I damaged them some, but then they hit me back with magic and went, oh, wow, not good. I think Tyrannic took 2 out at his end of the alley.
Okay.
Lady Salvo's running in the street wild. I don't know what she's doing. Probably killing people, that's what she does. Either went down the stairs, and we can assume she's out front with them fighting a good fight.
The good fight. Greg, good to see you. Yeah, maybe it is time. I mean, I do. Oh no. I did say this is the old part of Shania, which means if I throw his pterodactyl to the ground, and I won't make a cobbler joke. So, moving on. V has drawn. You're thrown back. Heroes go first, but villains have a flurry.
Oh no, sorry.
So, Lady Salvo on the roof, Tyrannic in the alleyway.
Mixed cold ice cream drinks from
Yeah, they have
a flurry.
not a McDonald. I'm gonna skirt around that as much as I can. Not one of those.
Yes.
You two are in the burning building. Lady Salvo's on the roof,
It just
tracking
started.
more
It's not really
cultists.
on fire. It just started.
And Edith, you
I
are
say
surrounded.
We get her out.
Okay. Okay.
Do we have an approved action?
Oh yeah, the approved action is taunt or trick.
Lily, always the metagamer. What's the?
What will get me things? And more things. Okay, so what is the room that
I always want things.
What does it look like?
Yeah.
There is a window that Lady Salvo dived out like a shadow in the night. You think you might have heard "swear to me" outside. You don't. So you're in a small room with several cots along the wall. This is where Doc Shada said you guys would be spending the night. Like it was supposed to be a safe house. Something that I'm pretty sure Saketha mentioned that Storm Knights have been getting their safe houses bumped. So you're in the room with Doc Shada and Anton. Anton kind of tumbles back from the window like.
I want to make a note. The last time we had a safe house was in
Dark
the Nile Empire.
No, you had
We
a
had a
safe.
one in
safe
Dark
house, and we went back many times.
Oh.
You had a safe house in New York.
We had no worries. So,
The one that the elf was in?
Yeah.
yeah, way back when. We were in and out. We had the kids.
That was like a way house. We
bullets.
didn't go back there.
No, we went back. We were safe. Since then, no safe house is safe. Right now, it's random hotels. That's it.
What are you guys doing?
I don't have any good ideas. Do you have a good idea?
We should get out of the burning building with her.
Right, out the window or down the stairs?
Down the stairs.
Cool. I'm gonna try and help her downstairs.
Okay. I will need a strength or maneuver check from you to help get her down the stairs quickly, because this building is going up like a bunch of pallets left out in the sun and then soaked in gasoline.
14.
All right.
I think I did that right. Yes, I can math. 14.
You start. You get under Doc Shada's arm, and the two of you start moving down the stairs.
Cool.
Anton, what are you doing?
I will. Man, there's no way to shake this off either. It's just kind of. I gotta
Nope,
wait
it
3
is
rounds.
a spell. You got to wait for
3
it to.
rounds.
Yep.
Because I made a note. 3 rounds.
Yep.
So you successfully? So I missed that. You.
Yes.
I will follow her down. I will grab the woman's crutch because that's what
Okay,
she was
yeah.
walking with. Is there anything else at first glance? Books.
Give me a find
phones?
roll real quick.
Uh, 12.
You can see that there are a pair of kukris on the wall. There is a automatic pistol that looks like it is something a little too advanced for here, but not as advanced as what you would see you remember seeing on Core Earth. And there is a large book on the table.
Get the book.
Can I grab the auto pistol
Yep,
and the book?
you may.
Just because Lady Salvo likes these things.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look like her gun.
It does not look like her gun.
Okay.
And
She
also,
will know what it is, though.
the book is wrapped in leather, and the leather kind of shifts a little bit, as if maybe the book underneath is slightly tacky, or there's like a gummy layer between what you're holding and,
Gooey?
maybe gooey.
Gooey.
Yeah.
It's not demon hide skin, is it?
Not that you can tell. No.
Okay.
Does it feel like the cover's
Can only
gonna
wish.
slough off?
Something from home.
Yeah. All right, so he's grabbing stuff and heading down Lady Salvo, and then we're going to end the hero's term with Edith, because you got
That's another round gone.
you got a kettle of trouble.
Okay, so I guess Lady Salvo is going to continue to follow these guys, try and trace them back to their lair. I feel like I might have an advantage because the guy I put into their basket is probably causing the bottom of that basket to be red.
Oh yeah, it's soaking, and they're
and maybe
not
leading a bit of a trail.
they're not doing a shell game for you. Lady Salvo. They are clearly focused, and they're heading into again the older sections of Madras. So,
Well,
what would you like to
but
do with your turn?
I want to follow them, but I want to start going very stealthily as I do that.
All right, are you trying to stay up on the rooftops?
Ideally.
Okay, I'm gonna let you have a stealth roll. I'm gonna make it favorable for you because of just the advantage that you have
Smoke.
moving from rooftop to rooftop, and the smoke that's behind you now.
Okay. I also feel like I can probably keep up with these guys relatively easily.
Oh,
My
yeah.
movement is very high.
Your movement is
So-
very high, and they are currently carrying dead weight.
I'm glad I swallowed just a fraction before you said that.
23 on the stealth.
Okay, so Lady Salvo, as you walk, they have a flurry, but you're moving so fast that even with their double move, you are able to sort of pace them. You can see they're heading towards what seems to be a small shrine crafted of black stone. And what you also notice, remember how I said that like a lot of people were like they would step off of the walk into the street around Dakshada's curio shop? No one is walking on that side of the street. And these two guys just kind of pick the basket up. You can see part of he has bled out so much into the basket that part of the wicker kind of rips, and you see an arm kind of fall out and kind of bounce up the stairs as they carry it into this small shrine.
Okay. I would like to make a note of any landmarks, addresses.
Oh yeah, you've got.
Basically anything like that can help me get back here.
Oh yeah, you're like 3 rooftops, leap across an alleyway, left at the L-shaped building, head down. You've got it all. You got it all taken care of.
So when they go in, do they bump open the door and knock the people guarding Edith?
No. Edith is well, you don't know where Edith is. However, Edith knows where she is, and you know what, Edith? There are 3 of these people around you. The one that closed the door behind you, you see, pulls out. He's got 2 heavy sticks in his hands and a braided piece of metal between them. And he kind of starts like twisting it and looping it around itself. The 2 on the far side, you can see they're starting to make arcane gestures with their fingers, and there are little traces of shadow and smoke.
All right. Since the approved action is trick,
There you go. Get it.
I was never here.
you didn't see anything. Do I know who these cultists are? Like, what cult they are?
Would you? Well, you could. You don't yet. You could take a action to make or a multi-action to make a knowledge or a profession monster hunter roll, and then something else.
Or you can just shoot
And
him
then
in the
trick
face.
them into believing that I am a believer also?
A believer?
There's 3, Mark. I can't shoot 3 of them in the face with 1 crossbow.
You can get them to line up. And then... Excuse
You
me, I need
totally
you all to
can.
stand in a straight line. Just for
Now
a
we
minute.
know why Lady Salvo carries auto pistols.
Yeah. No. Like, if you want to, you can. It's
This is what possibilities are for.
This is what possibilities are for. This is what, things like simple geometry.
How'd you do
Little
in geometry?
reference for. What are you gonna do, Edith?
No, I will do a multi-action, so knowledge and then trick.
Okay.
And so if I'm rolling for knowledge, am I just rolling against mind?
No, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna make one die roll and apply it at -2 to both to both your profession monster hunter and your trick roll.
Oh, I'm applying it against Monster Hunter.
Yes.
I see. Very well. Well, I feel better about that because the Monster Hunter is obviously better than mind. 16 on Monster Hunter.
All right, a 16
and 14 on.
So 14 for trick, and all right. So what you do know is that they all have the small totems, the religious braiding and cording and talismans of the cult of Patala Ek. And you got a 14 on your trick. What do you say, Edith?
Mm-hmm. Whatever the greeting is, cult of Patala Ek.
Okay.
Ooh.
You say it, and so here's the thing. You got a good success on the dude with the garrote. You did not succeed against the other 2. So,
No.
do you want to spend a possibility on this?
Yeah, sure.
I mean, at least you got the dude with a garrote in your pocket. It's a good start.
You want to roll another die and add it to get a better.
Yeah.
Roll another d20. Increase your trick on.
Yeah. So now we're at a 20 on the trick.
Okay, so that is a. Do you want to make them very vulnerable or very stymied?
Very stymied.
All right, so they will all take a -4 to everything they do, which is what they're going to do is attack you or do a bunch of things to you. So first of all, the first guy who was chanting, throws out his hands at you, Edith, and the smoke from his hands sort of becomes very reflective as shards come toward you. And in each of them, you see a piece of a possible future. You see the one where they all became friends with you and believed you were a cult member and were like, that Edith is the great, and you have a couple of beers. You see the one where you shoot behind them but got the angles right and it slit both of the mages' throats before going through the ear of the other guy. And as you watch these, they start to shatter and you can feel your possible futures closing off and narrowing. What is your willpower, Lily?
Really high. Please tell me it's really
42.
high.
Just throwing it out there.
Is it based on mind?
No, it's willpower or spirit.
Well, that's not ideal for me. Spirit is 6.
Oh no.
So that's an outstanding success.
Oh no.
All right, Lily, Edith, as you watch this mage rend your possible futures, you are vulnerable. So you're going to take a -2 to all of your defenses, and you lose 2 possibilities
What?
from the possibility rend spell.
No.
The
That
other
is
one,
nasty.
Yeah.
They're playing dirty.
they are playing
Riding dirty.
dirty.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I couldn't.
The
But
other
I don't
one-
lose them permanent.
No, you
Like, I
just
still
you just
have
lose them from your
Second
pool.
chance.
Okay.
Okay, that's an explosion.
No.
It's another explosion.
Stop it.
Should have been an attack. Good lord. 36, which is a plus 11. The other one casts Mage Dark, plunging the whole area into total darkness, -6 to all physical actions. And the last guy, the very confused one, is like, you hear him say, Edith speaks Hindi. You hear, wait, does this mean we are killing her? And he is going to,
No, Jim.
don't worry, I rolled a 7.
-6.
And he's at -6
Okay,
and
good.
-4, so he's at -10. So you definitely, he's behind you, right? You hear a thump, like a really hard thump on the wall to your right, and you definitely hear someone's nose break.
Ooh. But wait. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
But it's now the flurry.
Someone's.
Does Edith get a card though? Because she successfully tricked that dude.
She did, she successfully tricked
He
all
does
of them. Edith, second chance.
Thank you.
All right, it is now the flurry's turn. Lady Salvo, on this flurry, why don't you give me I would like you to give me a find roll, just to kind of see what you see.
Waiting is with my negative spirit, I can't do anything. They're all spirit rolls.
Okay.
I'm down there with Edith with spirit right now.
So you need a fine test.
Yes, please.
Uh,
Running out of dice.
I got a 3, but I'm gonna play an idea card.
You just let me know when you need to do that.
Okay, what are you gonna do? What are you looking for?
A clue or insight indicating the next course of action my hero should take.
Okay. Lady Salvo, as you kind of, I can only assume, perch menacingly on the edge of the building across from the shrine.
Like a gargoyle?
You definitely see some little kid in the street kind of like, but no one pays attention to them. You can see a green glow starting to show from the cracks in the stone and out from under the wall. Whatever's going on in there
Lucky it's
is powerful magic. An idea for a course of action. Oh, this is perfect.
Go back to the Nile Empire.
That's
Leave
right.
these losers.
That's right.
Go home right now.
You definitely feel like Cairo needs me. No, I'll give you a little. Here's something for you, Lady Salvo. As you watch the green light, you see another group of people. 2 people walk up with another wicker basket, but the lid is sort of wobbling, and you definitely see what seems to be a pterodactyl wing come out from the lid before it was shoved back inside, and they carry the wicker basket inside.
Poor Peaches is always gonna be on the chopping block.
Okay, I gotta sneak in and rescue Peaches.
There you go.
Not tyrannic, just
Yeah,
Just
that's
Peaches.
right. That's right. You heard it. Listen,
Well, Tyrannic and Peaches.
that's right. Don't worry, Ross. I ran a very long-term Legend of the Five Rings game where the unicorn player, it was really her horse. The samurai was just there so the horse could be in social situations and kill people. All right, Lily, your Edith's dodge is reduced by 2 down to 11. This person does have a pretty substantial penalty. -2.
Oh right, because she.
All right, we're gonna.
Very stymied, and we're in the dark.
Good call.
51. Dice are on fire tonight. All right, so
I need to get me
all right,
to swap these
Lily, you feel the guy with the broken nose. He's definitely bleeding on your neck
out. Ew.
as he gets the garrote around your neck.
Oh.
For 8,
It's not okay.
17. So up by 5 for 1 wound and 2 shock.
Okay.
Do you take it? Oh, you don't have possibilities.
Just rub it
Uh,
in.
Yeah, I'm pretty much out of possibility.
You are also restrained, Edith, which means until you break free, every round you will take 2 shock just from being unable to breathe. The other 2 come
Okay.
walking up towards you, and Taunt is the approved.
I can't see, to be fair. It's very dark.
That's true. You can't see them, but they do. They do walk up toward you. You can hear the boots approach. One of them roughly takes away your crossbow. The other one is going to use taunt.
They can see in the dark?
Yeah, these 2 can. The other guy just got lucky with a 57 on the roll. So that's a 0. Their taunt is not great. Let's have them roll another die here. Oh, all right, 22 is a +8. Lily, what is Edith's taunt?
10? No, 6.
Okay, so this guy comes up to you and basically tells you that we have already got your scaled friend. You too will soon be sacrificed to the Gaunt Man in exchange for his blessing. You are very stymied because you just sort of feel like you're being choked in the dark, and so you relinquish your crossbow because I got player's choice. So I'm just going to say that's what the player's choice was. They took your crossbow from you.
Okay.
The next card. Oh, come on.
Yes.
Breakthrough. Heroes go first and have a flurry. Then villains go and a taunt. Taunting is the approved action. Who's up first? Oh wait, I'm sorry. As you guys come down the stairs, that guy in the alley comes around. My bad.
When the man comes around.
When the man comes around. Maddie, what is V's dodge?
Real high.
Okay. I mean, that's good to know.
It's a 10. It's not very high. Because you still don't have your spell up, do you?
No.
He yells something that you don't understand, and the glass at the front of the shop starts to warp and distend, and then explodes into the shop as this ball of fire comes rushing at you. You will take
No style. No style.
one wound and 2 shock.
I'm going to attempt to soak because I'm already wounded.
Okay. Oh, Lily, I successfully taunted you. How many cards do you have in your pool right now?
How many cards did we have last time? I don't think I had any.
In play?
Yeah, in play in front of you. Did
You
you
should have
play
3.
down any card in?
Should be 2 last time.
Well,
and-
currently 1.
You can add your other
then
2
3.
cards in there. Okay, Lily, I would like you to discard the middle card of the 3.
That's a drama.
Yep, it's. These creatures have gloater.
No,
when they-
I'm just telling you what gloat. Go
Oh
for
yeah,
it.
yeah. No, it's fair. All right, so what are you guys doing?
So,
Heroes go first, and after you go, then everyone gets to take another turn.
So would second chance apply towards my soak roll?
Yeah, definitely.
I don't need 3 wounds.
That
Wow,
should
that's
be-
better.
Yes, it's a brand new roll.
Right. So -2, so that'd be a 12.
And Mr.
So-
Orosh, you get like in the 20s.
Yeah, a 12, like if you can get to a 15, you'll soak everything.
Guess I'm gonna have 3 wounds.
But you.
But you
spend a
take no
possi-
soak.
I didn't spend I spent a possibility to
to
soak.
soak.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna spend 2. Okay, cool. Cool beans. How much
I,
shock was it? 1?
There's no shock because you made your roll, so it's just the 1 wound.
Okay.
All right, Edith or Anton, what you got?
I don't get to go.
So we're
Oh,
not,
you can go too. Sorry, it was.
So we're right at the entrance, ready to step out onto the street.
Yep, one of those guys is there. The glass comes shattering
Is
in.
he blocking the way, or can I step out onto the street?
You can step out the door. You could actually go through the window if you want.
No, I will step out the door
Okay.
and show him how it's done. With just a glance his way, he's going to erupt in fire.
All right. With the minus.
Yeah. I guess your minus buckwheat. So, let me get that. Let's see. So, instead of a 16, I'm only starting with a 12. So,
Okay.
Guess we're rolling new characters next week, guys.
You don't know that, Maddie. We could be on another nightmare train.
It's true. I wasn't here. I don't know what's going on.
Go in.
that's much better. 9 and 12 is 21.
21 versus their dodge.
Dodge or dex?
So their dodge is a 10.
So that's outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
Outstanding in the street.
Nice.
Do I have to tell you if I'm playing coup de grace before or after I roll?
What does it say?
Oh, yeah. Maybe play it after rolling all bonus dice, including other coup de grace cards and seeing results. So make sure I wasn't breaking the rules.
No, that's fair. I appreciate it.
Do my 6s still explode?
Your 6s do explode. Your
Okay.
20s do not.
Okay. Woo! So, see, it starts at 14 and add 15, so that's 29
29.
fire damage.
All right.
Ooch.
Yeah, he's going to attempt to soak that. It's 33, so that's plus 10. Spirit of 20. All right, you blast him with fire. It erupts all around him, and you just hear this. Ah!
Sorry.
Bless you.
As he steps out of the flames, unsinged. But that's 2 possibilities.
I'll
You
take
putting
it.
a card into play?
Yeah, I'm just deciding between rally and romance.
V, what do you got?
I think I'll put romance.
So I'm at
You never know when you
minus
need that.
3. Look, romance has got us out of sticky situations before.
Sometimes it gets you into sticky situations.
It's like, are we not doing phrasing anymore?
Phrasing!
goes birth way. So I'm on fire, and this dude just lit me on fire, huh? Well, I don't like that, so I'm gonna shoot him in his face.
That does not end well for my
Stupid,
guy.
stupid face.
He doesn't have a smarmy face.
With
I
a
think
pistol
he
or with
does.
your finger?
I don't have a pistol. I only have my arm.
Arm, finger,
What is
wherever
that?
things
Weapons?
shoot out of.
What number? Oh, the glitter's in the way.
Said no horseman ever.
Oh shoot, that's only. Okay, spend a possibility. It's only a 10. I don't think it's gonna.
That's my
hit
hair,
him.
Lily.
I'm assuming a 10 does not hit him.
A 10 would hit him at base damage.
Base it.
No, get it higher. If anything, you're making him use his possibilities.
So that then gets, because that was a 5, so that's 22. So that's plus 8. So that's at 18.
That'll be a bonus
Oh, wait.
die.
No, it'd be 15 because I have 3 wounds.
Okay, that's still a bonus die damage.
Sweet. So 14 plus 5. So 19 points of laser to the face.
19 point. We're naming our damage now. That's
Yes.
2 wounds and 4 shots. So here's the
Do you want to coup de grace that?
so
Ooh,
roll.
yes. We're going to coup de grace that, Jim.
Add another d6.
All right.
6, so that explodes.
So that's 5. So you were at
That's another 6, so that's 10. And then
29.
3, so 13.
It was 29 and 3.
32.
32 points. He might be able to soak, but he won't soak as much. Use those
Not-
possibilities so Edith can break free because they'll be out.
18. So he reduces it by 1 wound, which takes him from 4 to 3. So, V, what does it look like?
He's just not gonna have a face anymore.
Just
He steps out of the flames just to have his face melt.
Yeah, kind of like
Gets
Indiana
melted
Jones.
off by the
Yeah.
laser.
Yeah, kind of like, you know,
So now
don't
he's
look
like
in the
Skeletor?
arc. No, like the like face
Oh.
melting. Like don't look.
I
in
was
the
just gonna say it's the Raiders of the Lost Ark.
that's right, yeah. All right, so
Yep.
he's gone.
He did.
He did. Again, people are screaming, and you guys are now starting to hear sirens.
Well, maybe they'll put the fire out. What was the approved action this round?
Do they have cars?
Taunt.
This is
Taunt.
Overwatch.
Yeah, it's not a like modern siren.
Oh.
It's
It's a little kid on top of the
it's
car
a
going.
crank siren. Yeah, they basically have a small child in a sack that they just swing around, and then you hear. Edith and Lady Salvo.
Okay.
I'm going to try to break free.
All right,
I
all
want
weren't on
to
stream,
break
I'd say
free. What?
right, Edith.
If we weren't live, I would say
To
something else.
to break a restraint.
I
you
believe
have
in
to
you,
roll.
Edith.
So they made a mistake by taking her crossbow. Could have stabbed her, could have shot her. Now she's really
Don't
PO'd.
touch
She took
her
her
crossbow.
crossbow.
Right.
I'm being bled on.
That's right.
Oh, that's
You
right.
are
He's
getting
bleeding
blood
down
on
your
my
neck.
cloak.
You are getting
You know what it's like to get this dry cleaned?
All right, Edith. I need an opposed strength roll. So go ahead and give me your strength test.
Come on, you're so strong.
It's not Duration, but I'm okay on strength.
You are a strong, independent woman.
Strong, independent monster hunter. That's correct. An opposed strength roll, so I need to roll as well as I can
You
and hope
do.
that it overcomes.
You do.
But they're mages, so you know they're not very strong.
Well, I'm currently only being held by the guy with the garrote, so he doesn't seem very intelligent, but he might be very strong.
Fair.
Don't forget, you are very stymied, so you are at -4 to this roll.
You are also very excited, just saying.
That was last turn. What'd you
You
get,
tried so
Lily?
hard.
Can I please play a hero card as a possibility?
Absolutely.
Well, let me ask you what you got first.
Ooh, he whiffed it.
Well, I got an 8.
I rolled a natural 1, which takes my 8 to a -2. So why don't you save your...
Oh, you're so kind. Thank you.
At this point, it should totally break down into like a Bollywood dance scene.
You are up. What are you doing? Oh, wait, no, you...
Spectacular.
on his turn, so
That
you
was
broke
my
free.
turn.
Yeah, you broke free. Lady Salvo.
You know, I really, really want to just run into the shrine, but I really feel like I need to run back and get everyone else before we do this. So I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, just sort of shake my fist at it and run back as quickly as possible to gather
We
the
don't really
rest of
know.
my hero friends.
They
Alright.
left before us, so I expect to see them in the street fighting cultists.
So, Lady Salvo, as you get back, you can see Dakshana's house is on fire. You come back just to see the person who is has just dropped to his knees in front of Genevieve kind of falls back, and the chat is calling him Laserface. So Laserface is just
No more.
is no more.
I love it.
His face was all the way down to the bone. Several layers of skin were removed.
arranged
Edith
it.
is nowhere to be seen. The building is on fire. Genevieve has Dakshata on one arm, and her hand is still glowing from the laser pulse. And
Do I see Anton?
you see Anton. Anton is right out there, but you're on the rooftop. You do not see Tyrannic.
The cultists have peaches, and I think they have Tyrannic too, I'll say out loud.
You drop to the ground in a fluttering of
Dramatically,
cloaks.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, well, I guess we, Dakshata, where would you like to go?
Where would I like to go? We need to find your friend.
I know where they've
you
been
wanna
taken.
come with us?
You do?
Yes, strange building, and I'll point in that direction.
So I realize I'm risking disconnecting, but doesn't the team have cell phones with GPS in it?
They do.
Could I try and track Edith?
Well, this is your flurry turn, so you all get another action. That would definitely be a computer's roll.
Sweet.
And we're in a Roche, so what's
Another
the
going down.
is the tech going to be
So
compatible?
no, so remember, here's the way it works. Disconnect works if you take an action that is outside of either your personal cosm or the cosm's axioms. So if it's out of both,
God, that was
Maddie
computers.
would potentially disconnect on a 1 to 4. Because she's using technology that is within her
No.
personal axioms, she
Yes,
only
I was just ready
disconnects
to
on
go.
a
Oh,
so
yeah, I
you
got
weren't
it.
going to disconnect. Like, nope, second.
16.
16.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not a good success for what you're trying to
Well,
do.
I'll play my drama so I can make a possibility and make it
All right,
better.
you got a 16, you said?
Yeah.
All right, so you need to get to a 19 in order to get an outstanding success.
Well, if it's a possibility, so that's now 23, so that's... Oh, I keep forgetting to subtract. So 8 minus 3 is 5, so that's a 20.
It's a 20. All right, you know that she is in one of the 2 buildings across the street. You've got it
Okay.
narrowed down to about 100 feet.
Sweet. Edith is over there.
And it's not so much that you are on a cell network as you are close enough that your personal area network kind of connects these things.
Sweet.
All right, so that was
I'll run
her
over
turn.
there.
Yeah, I run for. You hit a building, I'll hit a building.
Yeah,
All right, Ross, call it even or odd.
odd.
All right, you barge into Anton. You barge into a very nice wedding ceremony. Apparently, at the time where they were like, if anyone has
Oh, no.
anything to
Oh,
say,
wait, I do have a romance card, but I don't play it. I just give him.
I was like, I'd roll a d6 to see who caught your eye, Mark. All
Not a
right,
stage.
so
Wow.
Anton, you kick, or sorry, Lady Seville, you kick the door open, and
Darkness.
it's completely pitch black in here. Like, the windows are open, the door is open. There should be light streaming in, but it stops about 4 inches inside the house. You've been around enough of Dr. Mobius's
Dun, dun,
foul
dun.
mages to know a mage dark spell when you see one.
Edith, where are you? I'll call out.
Do I see Lady Salva?
No, remember she broke free.
Oh, that's right. You don't see her come in. No, you're in the darkness.
But remember she broke free.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, but,
But you
shout?
can still hear.
Yep. You hear Lady Sal, or you hear Edith. Where are you?
There are 3 of them.
Perfect.
Lord.
I'm going in, JM.
Okay. It's
Sal and her grenades when we need her.
Right.
all right. What are you doing, Lady Salvo?
Wait, Edith, do you have a sunbolt? You can just break it.
I'm gonna try and
Those
find
things
one
are
of these guys by
expensive.
Listening.
here. Yeah.
Echolocation.
my other senses.
That's right, he
Hearing
is.
and smell.
The female
That's
version
right.
of Batman.
Yeah, Lady Salvo
Batman
is
bat.
guessing. She's guessing someone's over there. All right, Lady Salvo, -6 to your roll.
Oh, shoot.
And I should let you...
No.
Don't hit Edith.
good luck, Lady Salvo.
All right.
Can Edith go before?
Oh,
She's
Putting
she's
glory
taking her
in.
turn.
So I will actually get out the bullwhip, and I will try and just hit one of them using missile weapons. I believe is the bullwhip, or melee weapons.
Melee weapons.
Yeah, it's got a 3-meter reach on it, so
Okay.
I'm aiming in that direction that I.
Aiming in the
hit
direction
somebody.
that you hear. Yep.
What-
The Johann
Yeah.
Wilhelm screen music kind of swells in your earbud.
Okay. Nat 20.
nice.
So that's at 21. It's a +6. 22 and 6. Looks like I'm at a 16.
All things said and done, that is a
think-
good success.
18, sorry.
Probably the poor guy who
That is a good success.
It's a guy
Alright,
with the
so I-
garage. What's going on?
I smacked some guy for 10, and then I get an extra die on that.
Yep.
It's 11. 11 total.
11 total. That's just enough to do a wound. Oh, darn it.
Slap him into tomorrow.
All right, he takes the wound.
All right, and if I
Oh.
do if I hear a grunt of pain that's not Edith,
It is not even.
I call that guy closer to me.
Okay, emerging out of the darkness is one of these death cult mages who has your bullwhip around his throat. And you can see he starts to open his mouth to scream, and there starts to be some like his jaw is distending. It's Edith's turn.
Come on, Edith.
Who do I know who has my crossbow?
No, someone in the dark.
Probably not the one holding me. The one that was holding me.
Definitely not the one who was holding you. No.
Bleeding down your
great.
neck.
No, the guy with the garrote was too busy trying to choke you and clear his his sinuses of the blood.
Doesn't have an extra hand. All
No.
right, fine. Did I mark where that person was when it all went dark?
Maybe, but then you also heard a skerfuffle in front of you.
Well, that's true. All right. Can I? I hit the broken nose.
Yeah, he's right behind you. You can hear him breathing.
Yeah, I hit him in his broken nose.
Oh. All right, roll the hit.
You smashed someone's face in too.
I don't want to kill him, but I mean, he's already wounded.
He is not
unarmed
feeling
car-
great about his life decisions at this point.
Poor
Common
buddy.
theme with cultists.
Boy, join the cult of Patala Ek. See all of Shania.
Get your face punched in.
Yeah, the face
How do we
punching
feel
by
about a-
monster hunters was not in the brochure.
It never is.
What'd you get?
A 13.
A 13 is good enough to punch him.
Okay.
What's your base damage on your fisticuffs?
That's a really interesting question that I do not know the answer to.
What's your strength?
9.
All right. Well, that is enough to take him out of the fight.
I know.
He has
Why
0
didn't
shock
spend it
and 0
for-
wounds. If you just hit him hard enough, he sort of drops. So you hear, Lady Salvo, you definitely hear it's a very familiar sound to those of you from the Nile Empire. The sound of an elbow hitting a broken nose. Yeah. It sounds like the whole side of a cow hitting the concrete. That's how hard Edith hits him. Like whoosh. All right, next card. You are driven back. Villains have inspiration, and heroes go second.
Approved action.
Approved action is defend or maneuver.
Praise the Lord.
Yes, I get cards.
The
Gotta stand
the
here and try
one
not
in
to die.
front of you is going to try and cast 2 spells.
The one in front of who?
The one in front of Lady Salvo.
It's like the one in front of us is dead.
He is going
The
to
necromancer?
spend a possibility because he really needs that to be higher.
Just keep burning through those possibilities.
Oh, I am. Don't worry about me. I got plenty. Thanks, Greg.
Yeah, remember,
Beta
level.
Minus
He
2
starts
is
with more.
6. All right. So first of all, Lady Salvo, what is your willpower or spirit?
Ouch.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, I just need your willpower or spirit for both of these.
10.
10. All right. So I got a total of +6. All right, +6 to their divination is 22. And I'm sorry, what was it again, Lady Salvo?
10.
10. All right, so Lady Salvo, you are very stymied, and you lose 2 possibilities from the possibility round.
Ouch.
And then 10, and it says alteration.
Did you play a hero card?
22.
Mm-mm.
Before.
Lady Salvo,
Mhm,
he is
like
also
drama.
going to reduce your dex by 2 or by 4, and you
Possibility.
cannot. Your 20s don't explode. He
What?
he diminished, and he possibility
Oh.
rendered you.
Ow!
Mages.
Edith, you definitely hear the sound of feet making a hasty escape from this area with your crossbow. Those bastards. And
Hold them
you hear
down.
a door on the far side of the room open and close. I think those are my only 2 guys alive. Heroes, it is your turn.
Edith, you're in the worst position, so what do you want to do?
I mean, I need to follow the guy with my crossbow. So I'll shout to Salvo. They're getting away.
I feel like Lady Salvo is sort of rubbing off on everyone because that might be the most dramatic thing Edith has ever said in the game. They're getting away. And are you going chasing after them?
Yeah.
All right, give me a maneuver roll, Lady Salvo. Or sorry, Edith.
Wrong character. I'm gonna spend a hero card on that because I don't love it. 18? Am I still at minus?
Yeah, this will be the last.
14.
Okay, so you hit the wall with your hands out. You don't break your nose. The only nose blood on you is from that other guy. And you feel the doorway and you kind of roll out of it, and all of a sudden bright light hits your eyes, kind of coming down between the buildings, and you can see some guy is headed south, the same direction that Lady Salvo took off when she went leaping rooftop to rooftop. He pauses at the alleyway.
And aims the crossbow at
And
me.
aims the crossbow at you.
Speaking of people having drama,
I got Anton and Genevieve and Lady Salvo.
I'm going to take the approved action and defend. Shut up.
Duck and cover.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a dodge roll.
Woo! That's a natural 20. It's a 22. Minus 3 is 19, so that's 6. So 16.
16. Okay. Your dodge is now, 16. So, which is good because you can see a large, sort of prisoner wagon start coming down the street, drawn by horses.
Card keys.
Wow. All right. Well, good. Here's your leadership card.
I already have that.
Number 50.
Can I another card, please?
Alertness.
Okay.
All right. Lady Salvo
Can
and
I yell
Anton.
out he's coming? before my turn ends?
You
It could
can.
be any prison.
Yeah. What are the chances it's any?
Lady Salvo and Anton, what are you doing?
Romance card ready. I'll let you go, Lady Salvo. Maybe give a hint that
All right.
what's going on since I went in the wrong building.
So I have that very dramatic Batman eye narrow as it zooms in on my eyes and the domino mask. And they just get really, really short as he throws this spell on me.
Yep.
And I'm gonna uncoil the whip and just sort of let it, go
Rest?
around
Okay.
my shoulder to rest. And as I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the device out of my ear.
Okay.
My father taught me I don't need powers to be a hero, or to shut down evil like you. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my guns out.
Okay.
-4 dex and stymied. I mean, I can barely see this.
That's right.
No powers, but I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna fire a south. I'm gonna do the short burst. with
All
the
right.
pistol.
So
So
plus 2.
that puts me at a significant disadvantage for shooting.
All right.
But I figured if I'm in for a penny, in for a pound, so I'm going the full taking those all the penalties I can take.
All right.
So yeah, here we go. And we will spend a possibility on that.
All right.
A total of 24, which is up by 8. 20.
A 20 is an outstanding success on this guy.
Of course it is.
Nice. All right, and we've got a 21 damage AP2 shot.
21.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
Cool.
One possibility. It was a 20, and then it went up on the keyboard and rolled down as not a 20. All right. What does it look like, Lady Salvo?
He does that jerky puppet dance as the bullets slam into him, and he just kind of ends up against the wall and then slowly sinks down, leaving behind the smears.
Yeah, and you see it as the darkness just kind of shreds into tatters in front of you.
Oh, that's good.
You can see Edith standing in the hall, or across the room in the alleyway.
2 buildings.
Yeah.
I went
Now
the wrong
let's.
one.
And I'll look at Edith, and the last thing I say as the end of my turn, I'll say, now let's get the others.
Salvo goes in. I hear gunshots. Do I see
Yeah, at
a
this
way
point-
between the buildings, like to
No,
get around
these-
the backside? 'Cause
You
I
could
figure
go out and around.
I'm gonna go out and around. 'Cause I figure he's in the front side. I'll come around the backside.
Okay, so as you come around the backside, everyone starts pouring out of this wedding at the sound of gunshots,
Oh no.
and like the street is filled with chaos. You hit the alleyway. You can see that several people have come out the back. It goes you, a bunch of panicking wedding guests, Edith, and at the far end of the alley is somebody holding Edith's crossbow.
This poor wedding. He comes in when it says, "Does anyone object?" and then there's gunshots. It's not
How
a
far
good
away is he?
good omen.
About
Mazel tov.
about 100 yards away.
You can do it.
Well, I don't have a range on my.
Oh, nice.
Next card.
No. I'm gonna pull that fancy pistol I found.
Okay.
Ooh. Do you have a
This is
good
what
I do
shot?
have fire combat.
Nice.
I do. Believe it or not, chat, I do.
He,
He used to carry an AR and lost it somewhere in Tharkol, taken prisoner or something. I don't know. It's probably with the B team. Be nice to my gun.
you have fire combat, but you often use your other fire combat.
It's too far away, so I'm going to see what this.
So
I don't know what it does, but
its max range is 40 meters, so that'd be 40 yards. So it's still outside of your range.
she said like 100 feet.
No, I said 100 yards.
Did you say 100 yards?
I did.
Play that back, chat.
Pause the scene. Let's go to the recap.
Go to the replay.
Enhance.
Then I will
was
go
at
back to the main
Petrie's,
street
and I
go-
pulled a board game off the shelf. And I was standing, and I kept trying to expand the back of the board game
Because you couldn't read it?
because I couldn't read it because I'm getting old.
Oh.
No, my grandkids do that too.
What are you gonna do?
Dylan. I'm gonna go back to the main street and I want to try to go down and flank him. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna move again.
All right.
Oh, and I'm gonna master plan. I'm just gonna exchange it for her drama card.
A drama.
Ooh, that's the truth, Greg. That's the truth.
What? Are you gonna share with the group?
Yeah, it's a rough wedding when the marriage video is entered in as evidence.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Or it's a very good wedding.
Over the top. Villains go first but are fatigued. Intimidate and taunt are the approved actions. So this guy's taking a multi-action.
Oh, and my penalties are gone.
I spent one. I have one possibility left to shoot Edith with her own crossbow.
No.
He's gonna shoot
Am
a
I
wedding
I
guest.
that big of a?
Yes.
a wedding
Yes,
guest.
he is.
Well, he's at a 36,
Oh,
which is. plus
Anybody
11.
have an opponent fail?
no, Jam took it out of the deck.
I did not take it out of the deck. Oh, good lord.
He did.
No one believes you. We haven't seen it this entire game.
If I had a glory.
Oh, I have one, but no.
But not for you.
I don't share with the GM. Dude shoots Edith with her own. It's
All
cold.
right, Edith, you don't have any penalties right now. Your toughness is 12. Oh, sorry, your dodge is 12.
I can share some of my dodge with her, right?
18 plus. I don't have fire combat on this
That's how
map,
it
which is in
works.
your favor.
I have
18
transfer.
plus
That
is
works for everything,
25,
right?
So up 13.
Exactly.
We should really just average it out. Like a
Hey,
bell
what's
curve.
what's the base damage on your crossbow?
2.
Lie,
13.
Edith, lie.
13?
I'm not going to lie to him, even though he lied about taking opponent fails out of the deck.
All right, Edith, if that is your real name.
But it's in my deck.
Lady Salvo, you come running out, and you see the crossbow bolt fire. Edith, 3 wounds and 6 shock.
Shooting.
So it's like Lady Salvo see
I
it in
might-
slow mo.
So, can I play a hero card? I had a second one. To soak.
As
Okay.
a possibility to
Okay.
soak.
Yes.
I'm looking for opponent fails so I can show it.
It's just in the box that
Uh-huh.
never comes out.
I'm gonna feel awful if
Look,
it's
look
not
how
in
far
there.
you've gotten through the deck and you haven't found
Listen,
it.
I shuffle every time.
Mm-hmm.
Did you roll okay? Or?
If I roll on my soak, oh, I need to roll higher than that.
Yeah.
I have drama for another
Yeah.
possibility if you need it, Lily.
I'm sorry.
I have another one if you
Opponent
want to.
fails.
Is it on the
Possibility.
bottom?
No, it's about 3/4
Add
of
to
the
your
way.
roll.
Thank
for
you.
it.
Yeah.
So I'll
Alright.
play that for her.
So a drama, so an extra possibility. All right.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
I'm doing math.
Ah, Gauntman shirt. You cursed us.
19.
A 19 will soak all of the shock, and I just want to make sure I'm quoting the rules correctly.
This needs 1.
It's a good success, so it will negate 1 wound, so you will take 2 more.
Okay.
What does that put you at?
I think I maxed out on wounds.
So you've taken 4 wounds.
Do you have a card that will boost
Yeah.
spirit?
No, all I have left is
All
leadership.
right.
I have alertness
We will be
and
testing
glory.
for.
Alert.
Oh, guys.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
What do you got, Lady Salvo?
I'm playing leadership, and I can place 2 cards into other characters' card pools directly from my hand or pool.
Nice.
Okay.
So I'm going to place willpower and adrenaline into Lily's
So she
hand.
can, it'll up
Willpower is +3 to spirit, so there's that.
22.
All right. So a 22 lets you soak all wounds.
Yes.
And
Okay.
then you need to deal me 2 cards.
And I need to deal you 2 cards. I would be glad to deal you 2 cards.
Opponent
Opponent
fails.
fails.
Inspire and action. I think I'm off screen. Okay, so Lily, so Edith, what does it look like? Because Lady Salvo definitely saw the bolt hit you.
Look out!
Ooh!
She snatches it from the air.
Ooh, yeah.
It's
She grabs the bride.
I do not grab the bride. No, it looks like it hits me, but I have dodged inside the duster, so
So does it just put a hole through the duster?
yeah.
Ooh, this guy's
Is it
dead.
one of those where it looks like you're like, arg, but it's like just under your arm, you know? Like,
Yeah.
"Ah."
And then he spins out of the alley and goes running into the street. Lady Salvo, Edith, Genevieve, Dakshata is still sort of holding on to you and like kind of points where Anton dropped her crutch.
Get her crutch.
All right.
Do I see him come out of the street?
So you spent your turn running this way and
I
then
went down-
running
yeah, right back
and
down the
around.
street, so-
you don't see him come out from this side of the building, but that is the direction he is running.
Do I see him?
Nope, he hasn't entered
He hasn't
the
entered the
street.
street. He's headed towards the street.
Okay.
We'll probably run into each other at the corner.
Is there anything you guys want to do?
Lady Salvo wants to tip her hat to the bride and groom and say, lovely ceremony.
What are the improved actions this round?
Intimidate or taunt.
Okay. Cool.
The groom looks flustered and very like he doesn't understand anything you say. But the bride goes, thank you. Are you with the other man who is? Come, and they just kind of go back into the building where they feel like it may be safer than the alleyway where people are being shot with crossbows.
Oh no. So wait, he still has Edith's crossbow.
That's
Okay,
He does still have this crossbow.
We gotta
Doesn't
get
know
him.
how
Let's
to
go.
load it.
that's fair.
We must chase.
So you're gonna chase after him? Can I get eyes on this prisoner wagon?
you can.
Do I recognize it?
So you do see it is people who don't get out of the way get drug under. It looks identical to the wagon you saw in the area of the Gray Ferret. Although the warden is not the one driving it. It is a massive woman, long blonde hair, kind of bound tightly in braids, lots of pockmarks and scarring on her face, and wearing a heavy cloak. She's built like Gemma from the Fading Suns game. That one was for Maddie. And you can see there are 4 people hanging off the side, and what's really, really weird about it is they're not standing on little platforms. They have bare feet kind of on the side of the
Wagon.
Yeah,
wagon, and they're holding onto the top of the wagon. There's no railing or anything for them to hold on to, and they have
That's a grateful sight.
again like balaclavas on, where they're covering their face from the nose down. They're wearing hoods, that sort of thing. And they're just sort of holding onto the side, keeping balance. It tilts the 2 people on the underside. You see their feet kind of hit the ground, and they kind of run alongside the wagon and push it to right up, and then jump back on.
So what is the tech axiom in Orosh?
I'm glad you asked. The tech axioms, or the axioms of Orosh, are Magic 16, Social 18, Spirit 16, and the one you asked about, Tech 18.
Okay, so would they have electricity, or is it still naphtha lamps?
It's mostly naphtha lamps, but there are places that have electricity.
So there's not like power lines running along the street.
Clotheslines.
I don't have an idea, so if someone else has an idea, I'm working on
Who
one.
wants to go?
I chased the guy with the crossbow.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue down.
Okay. You come around the corner, and you can see, like, there are people just sort of scattering. There is a beggar sitting against sitting on the street, kind of very clearly blind, feeling in the beggar bowl. Edith's crossbow lies there, and he's patting as if he's trying to figure out what it is.
Oh, and I don't see the Death Cultists. They were all dressed the same, right?
They were all dressed the same. You don't see him there at all. It's really weird. Almost as if they disappeared by magic.
Is there? How big is the alley? Like, how wide is it?
The alley that he came out of?
No, the alley that I'm looking down. Like, I turned out to Main Street and.
Yeah, so it's another street there.
Oh, it's another
Yeah.
bigger street.
Yeah.
So I guess it could be disguised too, because there's people. Should I fry the beggar man? Perfect disguise.
I mean,
I'm just a black beggar. Don't pay attention.
I mean, that's on your conscience. How do you feel about possibly frying an innocent?
Dude, I'm from Tharkhold.
I can't see, so you do what you want. I can't see what you're doing.
Do we see all this, or?
You do. Like, you and you come out the... Edith, are you going with Lady Salvo? All right, so the three of you kind of converge on the street. There's no one wearing the robes and accoutrements of one of the cultists of Patala Ek. But you do clearly see the crossbow.
Whatever money I've got in my pocket, I'll put in the beggar's bowl.
Okay.
And then pull the crossbow out and hand it to Edith.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ross, before I make this roll, I just want to... you pull the crossbow out of the beggar bowl, and it bites you.
Ouch.
Ow.
You look down, and the crossbow is actually a cobra, and you notice that the guy who was sitting there, the blind beggar man, did have a flute just next to him that he has dropped.
Oops.
I don't
I
know
should've
who
fried 'em.
designed these, but I'm super excited about using them. 265. I haven't used poison yet, said the GM.
Am I still very
You
stymied?
shouldn't use
You are no
poison.
longer very stymied.
Am I
if the
still
poison-
down 4 dexterity?
You are no longer down 4 dexterity.
Whew. And it
It
might be a
bites
race
you.
between the snake and me.
Yeah, it bites you, but you pull your hand back. It sort of scrapes 2 lines along your. I'm out of all of my beta clearance possibilities. It scrapes 2 lines along your hand, and then you see the venom just kind of squirt out onto the ground.
Whoa!
My snake! My snake! What have you done with my snake?
Paid him, apparently. I say, looking at the money in the beggar's bowl.
Edith, you were there. Genevieve, you can see that the 4 people go leaping off of the wagon, and they hit the ground, and they start... You can see they're very clearly sniffing.
Is the dude whose face is Laserface still in front of me?
Laserface's body is still in front of you. His spirit is wherever spirits go in Oros. Possibly haunting you for the rest of your life.
Can I reach
And a nightmare is born.
down and remove his cloak and throw it over Daksha myself to try and
Dakshana?
mask ourselves?
Yeah,
our
so
scent?
you guys, and then you're gonna try and head out. Give me a stealth check.
Oh, I put points in stealth. Yeah.
You like barbecue, Maddie?
Well, I figure it's just his face, so it's kind of like Edith. We just got bits on the back of our necks. Yeah. That's an 11. Nope, that's a wounded blows. So that's mine. So that's a 6.
It's a 6.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a really good 18.
Yeah, it really was. So to answer the chat's question, the snake is tan. Has sort of banding below the hood of gray and black with 2 almost eyes set in the hood, black spots, that kind of rears up in case people decide, don't, like, restart. I see your quotes. Check it. You are not super sneaky, Genevieve. And the two of you can hear Doc Shada whisper, "Damn it, the Warden's hounds. We have to get out of here."
Where can we go?
Where are your friends?
I don't know, but we need a place to go, and then I can find them, and then we can go there.
You saw, like,
I ran down.
you definitely saw, like,
Okay,
Anton
I saw
cross the
Anton.
street, run down around a corner,
Okay, I knew where
come
Anton
back
is.
around the
Anton's
corner,
that way.
head down the street, and then make a left. I'm not saying that
Which is odd because I didn't float anywhere.
there
I'm
was,
running.
Benny Hill was playing in my head, but the least Orochi night of our arc. I apologize. We're all just glad to be back in the studio.
Then I'll indicate where they are, but I'm still gonna ask where can we go.
Quick, let's split up and look for clues.
I mean, I do have alertness.
Listen, your friends, the Lady of Salvos, she said that they were taken, your friends were taken, yes, to a small shrine. I know which one she speaks of. We should head there. The Warden never crosses Patala Ek.
Okay.
But we should gather your friends now before they get closer.
Ask why.
You do see the back of the wagon has been opened up, and these hounds are grabbing just people, not at random. They'll grab them, and they give just a very long sniff up the back of the neck to the top crown of the head. And some they throw away, and others they howl and put them back in the back of the wagon. That's fair, Mr. Furious. I will discard my last possibility in order to maintain the terror of a roche.
I'll pop the collar. Seeing that, I'm gonna pop the collar on the cloak that we're wearing, and try and meet up with the group.
You guys see Genevieve and Doc Shada kind of come slowly around the corner as you guys are standing around this beggar. You see the snake jump back in. What are you doing, Lady Salva? Oh, you wave at them?
So you're not poisoned? Where's Tyrannic?
He's in a shrine. It's this way.
We should hurry.
Let us go.
The Warden's men are on the streets.
He's back?
He always returns.
So soon. Let us find Tyrannic.
We knew. Yeah, let's find Tyrannic.
All right.
Yeah,
Lady Salvo, you managed to lead them away from the sign or the site of Doc Shada's house, the curio shop that's on fire. You can hear the sounds of screaming coming from behind you, and as you look, there's a lot of people attempting to kind of flood the side streets off of this main path. But still, no one is by this shrine, and as you get there, you can see that there are the light that you saw, Lady Salvo, is gone. But you do smell this faint scent of burning, like ozone coming from the shrine. It overpowers even the burning of the cloak that Genevieve is wearing.
Like lightning? Since you're used to that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my device back in so my powers come back.
Okay.
But I basically look at everyone else. Are we ready? Let's go.
Start this dance.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
You guys. What's the plan? Just Lady Salvo, or you kick it in
We
the front door?
walk in like the Magnificent Seven minus a few numbers.
The Magnificent Four.
I mean, I'm
Sure.
gonna let them bust in. I'm just gonna stand back a few paces.
Okay, so you got Doc
We walk
Shada
like
on
the
the...
four. One.
All right, so I'm assuming Edith and Lady Salvo in front, Anton kind of behind, Doc Shada and Genevieve on the street.
And before we go in, I'll hand Edith this pistol I found since I see you don't have a crossbow.
All right. In a suitably dramatic fashion, Lady Salvo kicks the door open. They slam against the wall. You can see that they ring out dully, as if they're made of like verdigris bronze. Inside is a small, sweltering room, thick with heady incense, and the stench of burnt flesh. And what you can see is there's a steaming, charred lump of flesh, kind of about the size of a man, next to the altar. And on the altar in the center of this, what you could see, Lady Salvo and Edith, this cult doesn't just worship death. This cult doesn't worship a god of the realm. You see two very tall, very gaunt statues on either side of the altar. And you can see Tyrannic is on the altar screaming as the cultist in front of, next to the altar, is pushing Peaches into Tyrannic's chest.
So mean.
As the lump kind of stands up next to the altar, and you can see, at first, Edith, you think it's a werewolf, but it's not. It's a man with the head of a wolf. Lets out a howl as this priest attempts to merge Tyrannic and Peaches into one being. That's where we'll stop for tonight, and we will pick up next week with what is going on. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Chat, you guys are on fire as usual. Thank you for all of the questions, all of the comments, all of the jokes, and to Mr. Furious for keeping me honest, making me remove a possibility from the pool. I only give possibilities to you guys when you say something or do something Orochi, so I should not reward myself. Let never be say that I'm not a fair GM. So check out all the other great shows on the Ulysses International channel. You can check out Campfire Chats with Ross and myself talking about Myth, Tales of Legend. You can see Eric give demos of Myth, Dawn of Heroes, both new games that are be coming later this year from Ulysses. You can check out great Fading Suns content. Mark was talking about this. They did a show from one of the cons where they talked about...
Yeah, they were talking about Fading Suns
Fading
stuff.
Suns, Heretical Musings. The Ulysses World Show goes live every Thursday. It has members of Ulysses just talking about the cool stuff that is coming down the pipeline. You can check some of us out on Thursday nights playing Fading Suns. We're starting a brand new arc this Thursday. So if you like Ulysses, if you like their games, please follow them here on Twitch, follow them on social media, follow them on YouTube. We will be back next week with more Torg goodness, and we will be back on Thursday with the crew of the Oh Boy. So I am JM the GM. These are my Horsemen. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will be back in a week with more Torg. Have a good one. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay gaming. Greg, Greg was like,